Hello friends, welcome to our channel Stocks Factor. Hope you are doing well. Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss about the newly added features in our dashboard, which will really help you to drill down the data more and also further help you in taking high probability trade decisions. So friends, as you already know that we are in the continuous process of improving our dashboard and adding richer analytics to our dashboard so that it can really help you in making effective trading decisions. So friends, keeping that in mind, we have recently added few features and in this video we are going to discuss them. So let's first quickly look at those features which we have recently added. So as you can see, the first point, let's discuss the first feature, that is filters to identify stocks near crucial support resistance levels based on option chain. And this feature, or as in filters, have been added in the stocks hotspots page. So now let's quickly jump to the hotspots page and let's see how this feature is going to help you filter down the stocks. So we'll quickly jump to the dashboard. Now as you can see, we are on the dashboard now. We have already logged in into our website and you can see the dashboard. And now let's quickly jump to the hotspots page. So friends, we are into the hotspots page. So as you can see on the top, we have added two filters. One filter is to filter down the stock itself. And the second filter, if you want to filter the stocks related to any particular sector or Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty or Nifty itself. So it will help you to filter down all the stocks related to these sectoral indices and the main indices. Now let's quickly discuss the newly added filters into the dashboard which will really help you to filter down the stocks. So let's start with the first one. As you can see, stocks which are just above the strike price with maximum put writing, that is support. So what do we mean by that? So the point is, this table, the below table, will filter down those stocks which are just above the support level as per the option chain. And what is the support level? The support level is the strike price where the maximum put writing exists. So as we have discussed in the earlier videos already, that the strike price with the maximum put writing acts as a good support. So now as you can see here, suppose Canara Bank, so the price is currently 151.60, total PCR level of the stock is 0.78, support level is 150. So 150 is the strike price where the maximum put writing is there and the support PCR. Now this is important. What is support PCR? So support PCR means the put call ratio at this particular strike price, that is the support, that is 150. So we are calculating now the put call ratio at a particular strike price. Now this is the overall put call ratio. This is the put call ratio at 150. So higher the number, the stronger the support is. So 2.57, it means put writing is way more than as compared to the call writing. And we can see that also if we hover over this particular stock, you will see the option chain. You can see the big red bar on 150, which tells you that this is a good support as compared to call writing. You can see very small bar at 150. So more put writing is there. So the minimal the call writing and maximum the put writing, the stronger the support is. And if you see the blue bar, which is at 160, which is acting as the major resistance, you can see resistance level is 160, right? And the PCR level at 160 is 0.04. Now opposite to the support PCR, the smaller the number is, the stronger the resistance is. It means the number which will be close to 0 will act as maximum resistance, because as you know, PCR level is calculated puts divided by calls. So more the calls, the smaller the number. So more the number closer to 0, the stronger the resistance is. So this table filters you all the stocks which are just above their support levels. Now in adjacent to that, you will find the second table. This table filters down those stocks which are just below the support level, right? Just below the support level in the same range. Now why we have shown these stocks? Generally what happens, you might have seen that the stocks come just below the support level for a day or two and then it immediately bounces off from that levels. So the stock is deliberately being brought below the support level so that the weak players or retail investors think that the support has been broken, and then we see a strong comeback from that particular support level. But there is a catch here. You have to follow the data and you have to understand the levels. So the point is not to jump immediately into the stock by seeing just the support level. You have to see and follow the data. You have to see the PCR level at that stock so that you can understand that the support is strong and it is still intact, and whether there is further put writing going on at this strike price or not. For example, if we talk about Astral, you can see price is just below the support level 1982, and the support PCR, it means the PCR level at 2000 is 1.82 and the resistance is at 2100. So now you can see if you hover over the option chain, you can see at 2000 there is call writing also apart from put writing. So now we have to monitor this and we have to see the stock bounces a little from this support level and more put writing is being done. So this will give us the confidence that this support level is good, and then we'll monitor and then we'll take the positions accordingly. On the contrary, if we see put unwinding and more call writing, it means the support is getting weaker. So this table acts as a filter to filter down those stocks which you can then monitor, and then if you see the stock bouncing from the support level, you can way ahead and go and make your positions. Now friends, moving to other two tables, as you can see, vice versa, these tables give you those stocks which are just below the resistance level and just above the resistance level. So the same way you have to read, but in this table what you have to do, you have to consider the resistance PCR. So the smaller the number is, the stronger the resistance. So as you can see in this particular stock, the resistance level is at 3200, and we can see also at 3200 odd levels there is a huge call writing and the resistance level is very strong. So as soon as the stock will come to that levels, a huge resistance will be provided, the selling will come at that particular strike price. Similarly, this table, these are all the stocks which are just above the resistance level, right? Now if we talk about the other tables below, so these are the tables which are already existing. So you can see that this table gives you all the stocks which are in very strong uptrend. It means the current market price is above all the moving averages, short term, medium term and long term. And similarly, vice versa, in this table you are seeing all the stocks which are on the downside, very strong downtrend, in which the current market price is below all the moving averages and 200 EMA is above 50 and 50 is above 20. So it means the stock is in very strong downtrend and these are good candidates for short opportunities. Now coming to the bottom tables, you can see again two tables newly added, which tells you all the stocks which are in strong uptrend. So what do we mean by strong uptrend? Means that the 20 moving average is above 50, 50 is above 200, but the stock price itself is below 20 EMA. So it means the stock price has retraced from the recent high and has come near to the support levels, whether 20 moving average, 50 or 100 or 200. So we'll see how we can identify that. And similarly, these are the stocks which are in strong downtrend. It means 200 EMA is above 50, 50 is above 20, but the stock price itself has bounced and it is above 20 EMA, near to 50, 200 or 100 EMA, which provides the shorting opportunities. So now coming to the point how we can identify that these particular stocks are near to which moving averages. So though we have shown the moving averages, but if you click on any particular stock, the whole page will be filtered for that particular stock, all the tables, and quickly you can see in which table it is lying. So these are the supporting tables which we have added in the bottom. As you can see here, you can quickly see all the stocks which are near to 200 EMA, 100 EMA, 50 EMA, 20 EMA and recent 52-week high and low zones. So you can see AU Bank is near to 20-day EMA. It is just below 20-day EMA and it is also in the 52-week high zone. Similarly, if we unselect this particular stock and suppose we select any other stocks, so let's click Canara Bank and you will see that, okay, so now we can see in the bottom tables, this stock is very near to 100-day EMA, 50-day EMA and 20-day EMA as well, right? So it is very near to all the crucial supports, right? So in this way, you can filter the whole page by clicking on any stock here. And you also saw the filters on the top, using which you can filter on the stock or the stocks which are related to any particular index. So this covers the first feature which we have recently added to our dashboard. Now switching to our slides and coming to the second feature, option premium graph. And this has been added in index stocks analysis page, right? So now let's again go to the dashboard and quickly go to the index analysis page. The same applies to the stocks analysis. So we'll quickly cover in the index analysis page. Okay. So we are into the index analysis page and we'll quickly scroll down a bit and you will see that these two graphs, option premium of current month and average option premium for current and far expiries. So what do we mean by that? As you can see, the below chart shows the values distribution of premiums of the options belonging to the current month at different strike prices as on last trading day. So this particular graph gives you the option premiums of all the strike prices of puts and calls for Nifty for the current expiry, for the current month we are talking. And this graph gives you the average option premium for the current and far expiry. So combining the current monthly expiry, next month and far month, taking the average of all the premiums at the same strike price and then showing you the number. So these two graphs are comparable. So the purpose of adding these two graphs is if you see any sudden jump in out of the money options. So we'll take the use case in a separate video. But the point here to understand is that if you are following these graphs regularly and if you see a sudden spike in out of the money options, so out of the money options, these are all in the money put options and out of the money put options will lie here. Similarly, these are all in the money call options, out of the call options will lie here. So if you see sudden spike in puts prices, far out of the money and similarly call, so you can expect a large movement on the either side. So we have to follow these graphs for that purpose. But as I mentioned that we'll discuss these two graphs separately with a use case in a separate video. Also friends, apart from this, we have also added two new graphs. You can see earlier we were only showing this graph for the PCR, that is the cumulative PCR. It means combining the puts and calls for all the expiries, current month, near month and far, and then calculating the PCR ratio. So this gives you an overall holistic picture. But apart from this, we have also added weekly put call ratio and monthly put call ratio. So this put call ratio is calculated based on the current weekly expiry, and similarly this is based on the current monthly expiry, right? So this is just to identify the opportunities. Now here, suppose we see a scenario that you see the monthly expiry PCR level is rising, but in the weekly expiry it is flattish kind of and very small jumps. So it means what big players were doing, they were selling puts and the put call ratio is in line with the rise in Nifty, which is a positive sign. But here they were taking the opportunity to sell more calls because they were not expecting the index to rise within this week. So they are trying to earn the premium on calls on this expiry, and further the large trend is on the upside, right? So in this way, this graphs will help you to identify if there is a sync or not. If all the three graphs are in sync, it means it is a very bullish trend and all the expiries are seeing the same picture. So in this way, these three graphs combined will give you more clear picture about the near and the last term trend. Now friends, let's discuss about the third feature which we have added, percentage difference of non-Nifty stocks from their recent 52 weeks high. That is added in Nifty stocks page. And let's quickly see what it is. We'll again go back to our dashboard. We'll scroll on the top and we'll go to the Nifty stocks page. So friends, as you can see, we are into the Nifty stocks page. And as you can see, this particular heat map was already present in this particular page, which was filtering down only the Nifty 50 stocks and showing the percentage difference of all these stocks from their recent 52 weeks high. So if we hover suppose on this particular stock, you will see that the current market price is 2674 and the 52 week high was 3629. So it is around 26% down from the recent 52 week high. So this table helps you to identify those stocks which have corrected a lot and you want to take an opportunity for the medium term or positional trading or even cash market accumulation, right? So these are the tables. Now we have done the same heat map for the non-Nifty stocks. It means all the rest FNO stocks which are apart from Nifty 50, all the quality mid-cap stocks. So now you can see all the other FNO stocks and their percentage difference from their 52 week high. So this table will again help you to filter down those stocks which are good quality stocks and which are significantly down from their recent 52 weeks high. Okay friends, so now coming to the last two features, these are minor ones, color change of calls and puts to standardize them. So friends, as you might have already noticed in our dashboard, suppose if we go to index analysis page, so if we scroll down a bit, you will see the colors of puts and calls. So now the call color is in blue and the put color is in red. So this is an industry-wide color standard and we also received requests from many of our users to provide such a color combination which is standardized. So we have added that. So now the call color is blue and the put color is red, and you will see this uniform color throughout the dashboard. And last but not the least point, we'll quickly discuss the last feature, call OI change and put OI change added in table. So this is a minor feature. So we'll quickly jump to the daily summary page and we'll quickly scroll down to the bottom table. As you can see, so now we have added two more columns, call OI change and put OI change, along with the already added ones where the maximum resistance and maximum support existed. So as you can see, this is the strike price where maximum call writing is and where the maximum put writing is. So adjacent to that, we have added the call OI change as of last trading day and put OI change as of last trading day. So if it is a positive number, it means call writing has been done, same with put. And if it is a negative number, it means call unwinding has been done and put unwinding. So this will help you to give a clear picture in the daily summary page itself about the future open interests. So the above 5 tables, suppose if we go above scroll, so these 4 tables gives you the idea about future derivative positions. And if you filter down on any stock, you can click on any stock, this table will get filtered. And here now you get the data for the options as well, apart from the other related indicators. So you can understand that what really happened on that particular stock in terms of cash market data, futures data, as well as options data. So friends, hope you liked all these features. If you have any questions regarding any of the features which we have discussed in this video, please post your questions on the comment section and we will definitely answer your questions. And just to mention, in the near future, we'll be coming up with more features which will really help you to navigate the data, to drill down the data and take effective trading decisions. And friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel till now, I request you to please subscribe to our channel so that you can get the notifications of such videos which are generally related to analysis also. So every week we post videos about the index analysis, or we take a use case of any stock through which we discuss how to perform the analysis using the dashboard and how you can identify high probability trades. And friends, if you want to get the access of full version of our dashboard, you can go to our website www.stocksfactor.com. We have mentioned all the details about our subscription plans, as you can see here. See you in another video. Take care and goodbye.